Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's the Uncensored match build-up as Liverpool facing Napoli at Murrayfield on Sunday. I am Ross Chanley. I am joined by James Redmond.
Hello.
Who, for some reason, in 31-degree heat, has decided to wear a jacket.
I've got my shorts on. It's just, it's like a superstition thing. I like to have a jacket on while I'm recording. It is. But, I don't know, I got injured before we started filming.
No one cares. Should we talk about the football? Liverpool-Napoli, James. US tour is over. Liverpool are back into a cooler climate, hopefully. I don't think it gets that out in Scotland, does it?
Not if you're coming here, it won't be.
No. They played 5-1-2, lost 1, drawn 2, whereas Napoli have only played 3 games, won 1, drawn 1, and lost 1. It's another step up in quality, I think, James, isn't it? Not to disrespect Dortmund or Sporting Lisbon, but obviously we came up against Napoli last season twice in the Champions League.
Exactly.
Won 1-0, lost 1-0.
Yeah. We
went through. I don't know what happened at the end of that. What happened at the end? Did we win it in the end?
What do you mean?
We won it 6 times, didn't we? But seriously, what do you think? You think it's another step up? It's another step up for the youth players as well, isn't it? Yeah,
definitely. It's a good chance to see them play against some good quality players that Napoli have. I'm not sure what 11 they're going to come out with. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sure we're going to see a few of their top names, and it'll be good to see what our team's like against those type of players. Like you say, we've kind of stepped up a quality each time. Like I know, Dortmund and then like Sevilla, then Lisbon, but in the main, this is a really difficult game. The last time we faced them, it was a difficult match at Anfield, and the one before that, they beat us. So, and pre-season's completely different to the Champions League, but it will be good to see the youngsters and see how they play against the top.
Do you think it'll be the youngsters that will take the part? I said the...
A mixture.
A mixture, okay. Because I alluded that maybe the last one in the US tour might be in the last one for the youngsters, but we're still waiting the likes of the front three to come back, Alisson to come back in. I think Lallana's got an injury. There's rumours today on the news that we spoke about. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got an injury.
Got a little niggle,
Naby Keita's injured as well. This space. I've written on here, Lallana's made of crackers because
it's not a great. It's not a great position to be in, but you're not wrong as well. He gets injured quite a lot. Let's just say the very least.
It's bad for the first team, but it's also good for the new players to actually go, there's one more chance, I can go and put my name down.
100%. We wouldn't be in this position if we had the full first team, available. I don't mean the ones who are out injured. I mean, players who've been on international duty, etc. We wouldn't have this problem, but it is a good chance. And the thing is about this pre-season, I went into pre-season hoping we'd win every game, and then now I've kind of just got to the point where
that always happens, though, doesn't it? When you lose, so it's just fitness.
It's like, do you know what? It's just fitness, but the thing is, it's actually a lot more than just fitness. It's actually good to see these young players get a little bit of experience against some top sides, which some of them might not get that chance when the actual season starts. So this is a good chance to see who is actually good enough to at least be given a chance to play for Liverpool Football Club, and that's why I like these type of games.
We always talk about versatility on the show. Now we talk about Jurgen Klopp, and I've written on the agenda, it's mad how we might line up, because I was quite baffled last night, and I don't know if you've seen the game, but Gini kind of started out wide left, and Chamberlain was out wide right. I know we're short on numbers in those departments, but it's again another opportunity for those guys to kind of say, with that stacked in midfield and that central midfield system of, obviously Milner can play in there, we've got Henderson, loads of other players that can play in there, to actually go, well, Gini might fancy that out wide left spot against Man City, maybe.
Yeah. You don't know, do you? That's that especially with players like Gini, Wijnaldum, James Milner. The versatility in those type of players is amazing because they can go in a different position and still do a terrific job. And that's the difference. There's a difference between saying you can play centre mid and left back, and then you play good as centre mid, play shit left back. Like, these are players who do a good job in these positions when they're told to do it. They do the job that they're told to, and that's the type of players that you need, especially in these type of games.
One player I do want to talk about is Divock Origi. I don't know if I'm fun.
Scoring for fucking fun, mate.
Know, and I don't want to fall into that trap of, like you do every pre-season, of like it's not Ryan Kent or it's Marco Grujic. They have a blinder of a pre-season, and then when it comes to the actual season, they drop off again. But he looks sharp. He looks good in the fastest.
Can I ask you one question about Kent and all that? Yeah. Did they score in the Champions League final?
They didn't, mate.
Can I ask you one more question?
Go on.
Did they score 2 goals in a 4-0 win over Barcelona when you were 3-0 down previous?
Didn't score last minute winner against Everton either.
Didn't score. Did they get you 3 points against Newcastle?
No.
So
different kettle of fish. Is that what you're trying to sell
It's
me?
a very, very different kettle of fish, my mate.
But I'm rooting for him as well.
Ryan Brewster's that type of player, I think. I think, you know, he's scoring a few goals in pre-season where all like, oh, he's looking really good. And then when the season actually starts, you never know what we're actually going to see from him. Firstly, you don't know if we're going to see him play. And when he does play, what if he doesn't live up to the potential that we think he will?
But I think there's a slight difference with Divock Origi in the sense that he looks confident, you know, over the past, say, 4, 5, 6 months of what he's doing. And those goals that he's scoring, I joked about it this morning, we watched the highlights back from last night, and he always seems to be in the same position. I know he's getting rebounds and stuff, but that's a poacher's goal that he's scoring.
That's what natural strikers do.
But he wasn't doing that 12 months ago, he wasn't doing that, 15 months ago. He's developing still, isn't he? And I think that's something we kind of forget as fans of people can improve, and he was good that period in the Europa League years ago, and he dropped off since he got his injury and stuff. But, do you think he's raising his game and he's going to be up there again for the rest of the season?
I hope so. I don't see why he can't do that, but I think he needs to maintain this confidence and this ability that he seems to have at the moment, where he just knows he can go and score a goal, and just keep up that I don't know. He's just got to keep being clinical, in front of goal, and because that, as long as he gets them numbers up in terms of goals, game time will come, minutes will come, and that's what he wants. He wants to play as much football as possible. Do you know what? And I'm sure he's probably thinking, I'm going to do my best to try and get Firmino this team, or I'm going to try my best to get that number 9 spot, and Firmino sit behind me and give me goals. I think that's what Origi's looking at it like. He's a very confident player. He's a very confident player.
I was really back to your mate Marnie. He's coming back late. He's having his holiday, but I've joked around and called it the Marnie spot is kind of free for taking for at least the first game of the season, or definitely the City game.
Divock will never replace Mane, don't get me wrong, not in it.
I wouldn't threaten you with that.
Nah, and it will never happen, and if anyone thinks that would ever happen, then you're stupid. But I think Origi wouldn't stand a chance of getting in that position, but I think when you actually put him in that striker role and you put him around players like Mane, Salah and Firmino, the goals will come. I feel like if I played around them three, I could bag a goal or two. Origi should be having that same confidence, and he is scoring goals, and that's what he needs to keep doing.
You've just alluded to that Firmino might be that attacking midfielder that everyone's crying out for.
Why not? Why not? But then again, no. Then you can talk about the point. But then we've got no depth at striker. Do you want
Brewster?
Do you want Divock Origi and Ryan Brewster being your two main strikers going into a season?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
we mentioned Napoli, and another person, Carlo Ancelotti, we come up against him a few times. Funny enough, we beat him in the Champions League final. I won that, but then he beat us a couple of years later. It's fine, don't worry about it. They've got quality players: Insigne, Mertens, Milik, Callahan, Zielinski, Koulibaly.
Really good players. I love Koulibaly. I think he's a top player. Top player. I think is he available to play in this game?
Should be.
Yeah, because I think he was suspended or something for Senegal when it came to the final.
Yeah, friendlies. You can do whatever you want in a friendly,
as
we've seen.
Yeah, very true. But no, he's a top player. If I could really, don't get me wrong, I love Matip and I love Gomez and all them, but if I could make one kind of dream signing, this would be the type of player I'd love to bring in. I just feel we'd be unstoppable at the back with a player like Virgil van Dijk and Koulibaly. But there is other good players, Insigne, top player, Mertens, amazing as well. There's a lot of quality in this team, and that's something that will be a good thing to see. How can our defenders defend against these top players? And if any youngsters are going to play, like Hoover, etc., how are they going to fare against these players? And it'll be a good thing to see.
It might be a shot of redemption for them as well, as you mentioned. That win put us through the group stage of the Champions League, effectively put them out. So maybe they want to get us back. Maybe it's only pre-season. If I was to push you for a score prediction, James, what would you tell me?
I feel like it's going to be like a very stellar 2-2.
2-2?
2-2. Listen, lads, I've just watched us this pre-season, Ross, and I'm not into it. We haven't got some of our big fishes there. Some of our sharks and shit. We've got all of our.
Big Div, mate. What more?
We've got Big Div. He's bigger than what's the biggest fish in the sea? Because whatever that is,
you're going to call him a blue whale, probably.
Blue whale. He's a blue whale. But he's as vicious as a shark. What about you? What do you think the score will be?
Oh, I don't think he's a shark. I want to go, 2-1.
He's the fucking...
I mean, it wouldn't be a pre-season without a goalkeeping howler, would it? And hopefully that's the end of it now.
Yeah.
Because that was shocking.
That was a devastating thing. He's a great white shark, Origi. What do you mean? He's a tank, mate. He's a beast. His leg weighs more than me and you put together, 100%. Do you know what else weighs more than me and you put together?
No.
I'm not going to say it, but you should know, and you should know.
His other leg.
His third leg, mate. You know what I mean?
Shut up, cheat. Right, there we go. Napoli on Sunday. Myself, Tom, Si and Lauren all going down, so we'll have you covered with post-match content and some build-up content to check out our socials on there. Don't forget, it's exclusive week on redmentv.com, so we have a backlog of interviews that we've done so far this week over in the States. They're all coming out, and it's all building up to the massive one. Mr. Chris Pajak sits down with Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, and it's a belter, isn't it, James?
It's fucking glorious.
Right, so go and start your free month now, and you get all that, plus the Redmen content for the start of the season, and we will see you soon. Ta-ra.